This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dragons of St. Louis. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow, line. Hut.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Get the two blasters. Blue strike. Claw red. Steel black.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Going play action, Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Green Jack. Set.
Love, they go play action now. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Completed out left to Dobbs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. After 7-0 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready, set. Strike. Check, strike. Check, man. Set, go.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Set, ready.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
White. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
97. Ready.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check, view. Set, cut.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. Nelson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Fury.
Now carry for Algier, headed right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ultra. Set.
A first down carry for Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow, zoom. Black, ultra. Cut.
To throw now, here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yellow.
The tight end in motion right.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Drill, 52. Smash, smash.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Ready.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Strike. Check, strike. Set, go.
Off the option, it's Jones. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Strike. Hut, hut.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check you.
Second down, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Off the option, it's Jones. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mega. Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
On third down, Love. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll stick with Algier. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Blaster, stay. Yellow.
Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Shifts by at the 15. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2 yards to go, second down.
Smash. Ready.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
A gain on the play. That's good for a St. Louis first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Check. Strike. Check. Check. Smash. Ready?
Love with a give to Dillon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Blue striker. Ready?
On first down, Ritter dumps this one off to Algier. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. Second and 2. Flush to his right. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27, Falcons 17. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And they try to sweep to Jones. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Hey, go period.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Okay, ready, set, cut. Here we go, set. Let's go now. Let's go. Come on, set. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Down, hut, hut. Ready. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Set. Ready. Here we go. Set, hut. Set. Here we go, set. Let's go now. Hut. Let's go. Hut. Got it. Set. Come on, set. Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, go. Down. Set, go. Ready. Set. Ready, ready, ready. Set, ready. Set, hut. Set, ready, ready. Here we go. Hut, hut. Set, hut. Hut.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the set. Striker, 3-3. Green jack. Red, yellow. Hut.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
97. Set.
Young off the play fake. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Panther first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On the double. Throw, 52.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Fight, 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 27 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22.
Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. So our game here, one of 8 games in total on this opening weekend that is a divisional matchup. And listen, you look at this NFC South, new coach and quarterback on the other sideline for Carolina, new quarterback in New Orleans, new QB in Tampa. All of a sudden, Desmond Ritter, Charles, is the lone established veteran quarterback in the division.
I like how you said established there. I think in the elastic sense of the word, he's the established veteran. But he is the guy that returns to his team from last year and is leading them. This division is going to be wide open.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Flash blue. Black ultra. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Steal. Check steal. 6. Panther. Hut.
Ritter now. This one left side caught by Patterson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22 needle. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check pitch. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Falcon football.
23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Smash! Smash! Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ritter throwing on third down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And down he'll go at the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
Young now. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. It's Young off play action. That is caught by Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. Needle.
The play fake. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the Falcons' 22-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow, go. Stay.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Check smash. Ready?
Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. That kind of worked for us during this game, try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ready.
1st and 10, Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st down, Young. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Check view.
Young on third down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it there.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Ready. Smith, red. Hey, red. Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. 3rd and 3.
Fight, white. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready?
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. toss play to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Hey, go steal. Striker, 3-3.
Right there, baby.
Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
97.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Clock, 10. Ready, go.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action. Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Ready,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, go Fury. Ready,
On play action, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And now the rookie's free. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee... just saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Young off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
43 rail. Hut.
It'll be Young again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And